Oklahoma Sheriff's Commander has been charged with beating up a sex shop worker in a rage over his partner wanting to buy a larger toy than his own manhood. David DeWitt, a Bentley driving commander of the Powhatan County Sheriff's Office, went to Christie's Toy Box in Oklahoma City with a woman shortly before midnight Monday and began arguing about the toys. Every time she pointed out a desired object in the store, the lawman got angry and stated that she didn't need a fake one that struck her fancy because it was bigger than him. The worker then intervened when he saw DeWitt raise his hands like he was about to backhand the woman and asked him to calm down and leave the X-rated store. The cop replied, "F you." When the cop brought some merchandise to the counter, the clerk then asked the cop if he would like to buy some batteries for the toy. The cop replied, "What the F did you say to me, fat boy?" After the worker replied, "Dude, get out of my face," the cop allegedly went behind the counter and punched the clerk repeatedly in the face and the ribcage area. The cop also threw candy and mints across the store just for the worker to toss a boxed toy at him as he began leaving the premises. The cop then replied, "Call the effing cops. I'm an officer of the law. You don't effing assault me. I can have you arrested, jailed to where you would never get out." The victim then later told police that the cop then sped off in a black convertible Bentley with a license plate that read Invicta, in Latin for undefeatable or unconquerable. The cop was pulled over for speeding and about to be let go with a warning when a state trooper heard an alert about the sex toy argument. The trooper notified the Oklahoma City Police Department that he had the suspect at the scene, where he was then taken into custody without incident and booked into the Cleveland County Jail. The cop was charged with a misdemeanor simple assault. The county sheriff's officer, Mike Booth, stated this: "I've called him and I've talked to him briefly. I said, hey, why don't you take a few days off?" Also adding that the cop has been suspended with pay pending a probe. The suspect, who worked at the sheriff's office for about 6 years, but also is the CEO of a private security firm in Oklahoma City called Elite Protection Services. I'm just gonna say this. Obviously, this cop has a problem. He, may need to see a psychologist. Maybe he might want to see some doctors. Um, Maybe he just shouldn't be in a relationship. If you at a moment in time in your life are going through some types of insecurities where it gets you angry as a man, it gets you angry to the point where you want to, you know, swing on a woman, you need to go seek some help. But I'll also say this as well. You do have women out here that know specific things about a guy and they know how to really get at a guy. And you'll have some women out there that will poke and prod, at a bear, thinking that the bear won't lash out. And, again, women need to stop doing stuff like that. If you know that a guy is very sensitive about certain topics or certain things, you shouldn't poke and prod, and you should opt not to wanting to try to poke or make fun, because you never know how a guy is going to sit up there and react. You don't know how any person is going to sit up there um, and react. At the end of the day, both of these people are children. One lashes out like the Incredible Hulk. The other one decides that she wants to go up and down the store aisle and look at all these different toys, and she wants to keep going higher and higher and higher, knowing how it is that it will inevitably make him feel, right? But like I said, a lot of people play stupid games, and both of these people were playing a very stupid and a very dangerous game. Because very easily this could have been a situation that could have gone way different. Because if that cop had a service weapon directly on him, no telling how he would have reacted towards that woman. No telling how he would have reacted towards that store clerk if he would have had that weapon directly on him at that point in time. Because we all know that a lot of people out here will tend to act or get even braver the moment in time that they have a weapon directly in their possession. So, like I told you guys before, these are the cops that are supposed to be the oath keepers, that are supposed to uphold the law, that are supposed to be the law. And this is how they act, you know, when they're out there in public, quote unquote, amongst normal people.